Baldrick, it's a brilliant plan.
Is it?
Yes, it's superb.
Permission to write home immediately, sir. This is the first brilliant plan a Baldrick's ever had.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the most hilarious single-line jokes from all 4 series of Blackadder.
Well, we wait until our heads have been cut off, then we run round and round the farmyard, out the farm gate and escape.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 10. Sticky the Stick Insect.
What do you think, Bob? One more? God, I love the theatre!
Major Star is the 3rd episode of the final series, which sees Blackadder organising a cabaret for the troops.
It's in my blood and in my soul. Baldrick, put those in some water, will you?
Yes, sir.
This involves Lieutenant George turning into the fabulous, gorgeous Georgina, whom General Melchett falls head over heels for.
Captain Blackadder, I should esteem it a signal honour if you would allow me to escort your leading lady to the regimental ball this evening.
My leading lady?
The fair Georgina.
George can't refuse, because he doesn't want to disobey his commanding officer. To get him out of this situation, they tell Melchett that Georgina was blown up in a minefield, shattering the General's dreams.
Oh no! Georgina was the only thing that made the show come alive! Apart from her, it was all awful!
Awful.
Melchett won't let the cabaret continue, so Blackadder claims he's already found a replacement. This was a lie, prompting this iconic line of dialogue once he gets back to the barracks.
You can say that again, George. We're in the stickiest situation since Sticky the Stick Insect got stuck on a sticky bun. We are in trouble.
Number 9. Verbal Insults.
Mrs. Miggins, I'm looking for a couple of actors.
Well, you've come to the right place, Mr. B. There's more Shakespearean dialogue in here than there are buns.
Our next entry takes us back to the 4th episode of Blackadder's Georgian era, Sense and Senility. We get to see Prince George, played by the iconic Hugh Laurie, nearly blown up by an anarchist.
I say, how exciting! This play's getting better and better, bravo!
To restore his public opinion, Blackadder writes a speech about his prince, but George wants him to get 2 Shakespearean actors to help.
All my lovely actors pop in on their way to rehearsal for a little cup of coffee and a big dollop of inspiration.
You mean they actually rehearse?
To recruit them, Blackadder heads to Mrs. Miggins' coffee shop. They then have a bit of a passive-aggressive exchange, with Miggins calling him a little butler. Blackadder replies with this savage response, which is just straight-up aggression.
They do say, Mrs. M, that verbal insults hurt more than physical pain. They are, of course, wrong, as you will soon discover when I stick this toasting fork in your head.
Number 8. Baldrick's Brain.
Baldrick, what are you doing out there?
I'm carving something on this bullet, sir.
What are you carving?
I'm carving Baldrick, sir.
If Blackadder could make a living out of insulting Baldrick, then he would probably have a far less stressful life. He roasts him so often that we could easily make a top 10 out of just his insults.
You see, you know they say that somewhere there's a bullet with your name on it. Well, I thought if I owned the bullet with my name on it, I'd never get hit by it. Because I won't ever shoot myself.
One of our favourites comes from the 1st episode of Series 4, Captain Cook. He finds Private Baldrick carving his name into a bullet, showing a comical misunderstanding of a certain phrase.
Oh, shame.
And the chances of there being 2 bullets with my name on them are very small indeed.
The interaction ends with this brutal reply about Baldrick's tiny brain. We'd like to hope Baldrick's plan worked, but given how the series ends, it unfortunately doesn't look optimistic.
Yes, it's not the only thing around here that's very small indeed. Your brain, for example, is so minute, Baldrick, that if a hungry cannibal cracked your head open, there wouldn't be enough inside to cover a small water biscuit.
Number 7. Wise Woman.
Oh, I don't hold with this newfangled doctrine. Any problems? I go to the wise woman.
Yes, Baldrick, I'm long past entrusting myself to some deranged druid who gives her professional address as one Dunghill Mansion's Putney.
Series 2 is generally considered a step up from the first, as proven by the spectacular first episode, Bells. The plot centres around Blackadder hiring a new servant, a woman called Kate, disguised as a man.
Tell me, young crone, is this Putney? it be? Yes, it is, not that it be. You don't have to talk in that stupid voice to me. I'm not a tourist.
He then becomes enamoured with her and nearly kisses her. Thinking he's in love with a boy, he does the Elizabethan thing and visits a wise woman. While looking for directions, we're given this iconic exchange between Blackadder and a young crone.
2 things, my lord, must ye know of the wise woman.
Yes?
First, she is a woman. And second, she is...
Wise?
You do know her then?
It's yet another of his many remarks that begins passive-aggressive, but by the end, he's fully threatening someone.
No, just a wild stab in the dark, which is incidentally what you'll be getting if you don't start being a bit more helpful.
Number 6. Privy Door.
Oh, very good shot, my lord.
Thank you, Baldrick.
Our next quote comes from the same episode as the last one, except from right at the beginning. Lord Percy arrives at Edmund's house with a love letter from Jane Harrington, something he'd rather keep secret.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, don't bother apologising. I'm sorry you're alive.
Good, I see the target's ready.
That's because Jane is considered pretty promiscuous by the era's standards, something that was way more contentious 5 centuries ago. We then get these witty one-liners from Blackadder in response, making Percy even more self-conscious about his romantic feelings.
I'd like to see the Spaniard who could make his way past me.
Well, go to Spain. There are millions of them.
This is all done while Percy is firing arrows at Baldrick. Of course, not one of the best ways to discuss a breakup.
No, tall, blonde, elegant.
Aye, that's right.
Goes like a privy door when the plague's in town.
Number 5. Cunning Plan.
I'm glad to say I don't think you'll be needing those pills, Mr. B.
Am I jumping the gun, Baldrick, or are the words, I have a cunning plan, marching with ill-deserved confidence in the direction of this conversation?
One of the most memorable catchphrases from the series' run is Cunning Plan. It's often associated with Blackadder, but Baldrick says it first, excluding the unaired pilot.
You certainly are.
Oh, forgive me if I don't jump up and down with glee. Your record in this department is not exactly 100%.
Picking just one example of a cunning plan is challenging, but we went with this one, from the Series 3 episode, Northern Nobility.
So what's the plan?
We do nothing.
Yep, it's another world beater.
While the line works well on its own, it's enhanced by how stupid this plan actually is. It's a hilarious flip on the pair's dynamic, as Baldrick is often the one with the ridiculous plans.
Well, we wait until our heads have been cut off.
While Blackadder is pretty confident about being smarter than Baldrick, the pair are often just as bad as each other.
And then we spring into action.
Exactly. You know how when you cut a chicken's head off, it runs round and round the farm?
Yeah.
Number 4. Brilliant Plan.
Bravo-issimo! Well, let's make a start, eh? Up and over to glory. Last one in Berlin's a rotten egg.
We can't praise Series 4 enough for how well it balances comedy with the genuine horrors of war. One example comes from this interaction in the episode Captain Cook between Melchett and Edmund.
Now, Field Marshal Haig has formulated a brilliant new tactical plan to ensure final victory in the field.
While the line is amusing, it's morbidly rooted in reality.
Would this brilliant plan involve us climbing out of our trenches and walking very slowly towards the enemy, sir?
During major battles in the war, like the Battle of the Somme, soldiers were indeed ordered to walk slowly across no man's land, straight into enemy fire. It might sound like a confusing decision, but it was primarily done to conserve the soldiers' energy. Still, it wasn't especially effective, as highlighted by this exchange.
How could you possibly know that, Blackadder? It's classified information.
It's the same plan that we used last time, and the 17 times before that.
Number 3. Criminal Record.
When I used to play in the gutter, I used to say to the other snipes, hello, my name's Baldrick, and they'd say, yes, we know, sod off, Baldrick.
Series 3 began with the episode Dish and Dishonesty, which feels painfully relevant to the modern era, despite being set over 200 years ago.
Now, distinguishing features. None.
Well, I've got this big growth in the middle of my face.
That's your nose, Baldrick.
It's because it's about Blackadder's cunning scheme to make Baldrick an MP, all to prevent the Prime Minister from bankrupting Prince George.
Now, any history of insanity in the family? Tell you what, I'll cross out the inn. Any history of sanity in the family? None whatsoever.
The scene where the pair submits their MP application form is comedy gold. It's full of carefully crafted one-liners, making it tough to choose a favourite, but we found this line side-splitting. In the end, Baldrick's campaign is a success, but mainly because Blackadder rigged the vote. It still goes wrong after Baldrick spends all the money he was given for bribes on a giant turnip.
Ah, the criminal record.
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on, Baldrick, you're going to be an MP, for God's sake. I'll just put fraud and sexual deviance.
Number 2. Cross Edmund.
Does that happen when you have lots of brilliant ideas? Your foot falls off?
Certainly does. My brother, he had this brilliant idea of cutting his toenails with a scythe, and his foot fell off.
The fact that we've not yet mentioned a quote from Queenie, one of the show's funniest characters, is a testament to how well written Blackadder truly is. She's a far more unhinged caricature of the real Queen Elizabeth, and is a fan favourite of Series 2.
Next thing, he'll be trying to get out of having his bath altogether.
He's talking about baths.
Well, he should be. How else is he going to keep clean? Soon he'll be saying he doesn't want to have his nappy changed.
Our favourite Queenie line comes from when she tells Edmund how funny she finds him angry.
Edmund, I do love it when you get cross. Sometimes I think about having you executed just to see the expression on your face.
While it is a satirisation, Elizabeth I did kill hundreds of people during her reign, so in that respect, the character is quite accurate. It's unlikely she took as much pleasure in it as Queenie, though, and she probably never executed someone just for a laugh.
Edmund, quick, quick! Melchot's dying. We must do something.
Well, yes, of course. Some sort of celebration. But let's wait till he's actually snuffed it, shall we?
Number 1. Witch Hunter.
Smeller, my dear, if you do happen to come across someone who's a bit, witchy, how do you prove him guilty?
By trial or by ordeal?
Ah, the ordeal by water?
No, by axe.
While Series 1 isn't as finely written as the other 3, it's still got some amazing moments. One of the greatest came in Episode 5, Witch Smeller Pursuivant. It's a parody of real-life attitudes towards witches in the 15th century.
The suspected witch has his head placed upon a block and an axe aimed at his neck. If the man is guilty, the axe will bounce off his neck, so we burn him.
They infamously had some pretty ludicrous methods of determining if someone was a witch, as parodied in this iconic quip, nearly taking Blackadder's life in the process.
If he is not guilty, the axe will simply slice his head off.
What a very fair test that is.
Rowan Atkinson's performance is completely different this series, with him playing the bumbling idiot this time. While it doesn't work as well as subsequent iterations, his facial expressions and performance are still uproarious.
He is very highly thought of, you know, but he's a quack!
What did you say?
Quack, quack, quack!
You see, my lord, how the Duck of Taunton lives within him! Yeah.
What's your favourite Blackadder gag? And did it make it onto our list? Let us know in the comments below.